Wolfsburg beat FC Eindhoven by a goal to 0. Then Leipzig and Wolfsburg drew 2-2. Alaje tomadoka ne panda tomakopunaka automadoka chane panda kopunaka oitala Indonesia poluko Sassuolo no mata Indonesia yare and Jope, and of course Acromonis kera Genoa poli drawing at 2-2. Parma poti no mata Hellas Verona 2-1. Then Torino potluko Bologna no mata Kessiera and Jope. Napoli drawing at skada team loka Roma 2-2. And of course the Havre inobdos Toulouse alaje tomakopunaka France yare and Jope. Then Lorient also beat Angers by 2 goals to 0. Metz Potluko Auxiliary no matter 3 goals to 1. Also Lyon no matter Nice and Panda Gono Iare and Locatere Bonoya. That is a NOT in FA Cup, and Birmingham City played with Leeds United. And of course the game in 90 minutes ended 1-1. But of course Leeds United managed to qualify after beating them in penalty shooters by 4 goals to 2. Otoma Boda Shola Chidokane Parenda Jackin, and of course Simulaje team local Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town also were beaten by Wolves by a goal to 0. Konye Isawe Jaka. You know, sometimes we talk about their pitches in Africa, but I want to tell those guys pitches, their pitch was muddy. Adedenge kafiola jedo katemporoma o isebere bango pango muja jelupe madaka keisa we abala ngombe emusuguruda. But of course Wolves managed to win the game by goal at 0, and then the Sunderland beat Oxford United by a goal to 0. And then Stoke City were beaten by Fulham. And it's by 2 goals to 1. Wigan were beaten. They were humbled by Arsenal. Who also, by the way, changed the existing team. Arsenal won that game by 4 goals to 0 in the FA Cup. Of course, goals coming in from Madueke, Martinelli, and then there was also an own goal from that is Zedja Katingon Hunter, and then also Gabriel Jesus scoring the other 4th goal to give Lokachane Pade Team Polo local Arsenal and Lokachane. Of course, also in a game where we saw Zedja Katingon Kepa's Balanga started in goal. However, much of course was substituted for Seford. And then Ben White also played in that game. Saliba and Christian Mosquera played in the centre back, and then Lewis Skelly also playing Lokachane Panda. Christian Ronaldo also started to Mokema and one Kereja Kalabake Berechi in the 2-block midfield role, and then Madueke, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli. Of course, also we attacking midfield Azane Panenda, Ido Yakadebaka, Gabriel Jesus led the attack Lokachane Panenda, Otoma or Game Lokachane Bono, that is Angopo Angonda. Currently, Arsenal, these guys, of course, so they are looking at winning 4 trophies, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. 4. They are in the Champions League, they are in the Premier League, they are in the finals of the Carabao Cup. Now the FA Cup lokachane pando mujebe ejaso kwachire bono eja kabere bompono kere simamoni jeni arenge takirizo kwachire bono yana atane parenda automo pondo kwachire bono that is maniane Somiska pane just. But of course today Barcelona will take on Girona, Caragalera will take on Lecce, and of course Maxfield will take on Brentford. Automo lokachane panda boda choloka FA Cup. Of course championship we shall have Coventry City will take on Middlesbrough. Automa pakido kwachane parenda na padoka rabere bono that is alolo ngesta nuda ejasi doka rabere bono. So let's first look in the market of the transfers. As you know that the players and of course clubs are seriously looking at signing a couple of players to make sure that they differ their scores, more especially at the end of the season. Yes, and of course, Sari Panelo Corebono Kijo Toma, also Conilo, Aguela, Kedagona Caboria Canepe, and the Nottingham Forest defender Morino is set to leave the club this summer, with Chelsea showing firm interest, and Liverpool also considering making a move for the 23-year-old Brazilian international. I find that also the number of clubs that seriously kept on considering signing a category, including a team of Real Madrid, team of Manchester United. Looks like now the player has seen that things are not going to be all that easy out of a club, and he also needs to get a bigger side. Napoli have also opened talks with representatives of Scotland midfielder Scott McTominay about extending his stay in Italy to 2030. Of course, currently Manchester United are also seriously looking at bringing a Kadoka Tilebo. And they want to bring him back to the club, and the players also he has shown his desire to come back to the Premier League. So we are just waiting to see how things are going to be able to end up. Manchester City have also been told they will have to pay 60 to 70 million pounds to price England midfielder Morgan Gibbs-White away from Nottingham Forest. They believe maybe the player can also be able to help Lokachire Bonoya. Chelsea and Tottenham are interested in signing Bayern Munich South Korean centre-back Kim Min-jae, who's 29 years of age, and I don't know the club local Chelsea has both players. I don't know what Chelsea really want. And of course, the Bayern Munich manager Vincent Kompany is also keen for the Bundesliga leaders to beat Premier League rivals at Diamond signing. In Diamond signing in the summer, City Munich puro kabera ni pale kwa winga lebaka Diamond Manu report mo club ndo katire bana upanga na Chelsea ndo katire bono ya katerebo that is ango pamonda ni ani ndo katire na pala directly mo ani lebe ni rakisi mobie. Everton plan to make another move for Wales winger Harry Wilson in the summer, having had an approach rebuffed by Fulham in the January transfer window. Manchester United and Arsenal are interested in bringing AC Milan and United States forward Christian Pulisic back to the Premier League, with Ramos also in the mix. The former Chelsea man will also be available for 70 to 80 million euros, which is 61 to 70 million pounds an in. Brazilian midfielder Jacques Bakai Endrick, according to Real Madrid, of course, are considering selling him when he returns from his long spell with Lyon. Of course, Lyon, of course, are interested in other Premier League clubs. Of course, Chelsea midfielder Sandro Tonali has also reaffirmed his commitment to Newcastle following speculation linking him with Arsenal. The Italian said that he rests offer to manager Eddie Howe after scoring the FA Cup against Aston Villa on Sunday, because he wanted to show their relationship remains very, very strong. Not as they completely look at them and try to speculate and they pay an OP. The offside man is secure out.
Are you in search for the media to communicate your message across Eastern Uganda, or a companion to inform and entertain you all day long? 88.4 Vote FM is your ultimate choice. Tune in every Monday to Friday and listen to cool programs such as Ewala from 4 to 6 a.m., Yoga Kwenyun from 6 to 10 a.m., Wanijogo from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., The Sports Wave from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Elimunober from 3 to 7 p.m. Eburilo Yemuto from 7 to 8 p.m. Eupa from 8 to 9 p.m. The Night Lockdown from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. We cover all districts across Eastern Uganda. We are located on Plot 32, Haridas Road, in the heart of Soroti City. For inquiries, call 0392 960 687. 88.4 Voice of Teso FM, the people's choice.